Hello students, welcome back to SuperKalam. I am your mentor Madhur and today we are back with the second session on mains answer writing. In the last session, we discussed about mains answer writing in brief. I told you that how demand, which is usually misinterpreted by students, ultimately makes blunder in their answer. So refer to last class for that details. And as I promised you in the last class, today we will start with one of the subjects, very important subject, which is polity, that how you should approach polity and how you can push yourself a bit so that you score one extra marks in all your answers in polity. Okay, so we will start with that today. Now, if you see polity, which is a part of GS2, there are almost around 12 odd questions from polity in GS2. And based on my analysis, I realized that these are few couple of things which you should keep in mind while answering your mains answer for polity. Now, this is demand, structure, etc. is common for everyone. But for polity specifically, these are the four things which you should keep in mind. First thing is articles. Now, there are few important articles which you should remember while your preparation is going on. For example, what are the article which tells about collective accountability? What is the article about CAG? What is the article about Election Commission of India? About Vice President of India? Because Vice President usually is not very important, but for next year it becomes important. So therefore, you should know about their article also. You should know about the article where the president's position is created, office is created, how the legislative powers, the state lists, union list, etc. are created. So all these articles you should know because these enrich your answer and examiner knows that you are well-read person. So this will give you an extra edge. Second is case laws. Now usually students, when I talk about case laws, students are afraid. But you need not be. You are not preparing for law that you have to learn all the case laws. No, but there are very important segments in polity where these case laws become undetachable part of your answer. For example, Article 21 is so common and so important. Multiple times question has been asked from Article 21. It becomes pertinent that you know articles, that you know, sorry, case laws with respect to Article 21. Few case laws are given in Lakshmikant, right? Case laws like one is Menka Gandhi case, very famous case. So these cases which are given in Lakshmikant, you should know. It is implied that you should understand these case laws. And then in further years, future years, in recent years, further enhancements has been done in Article 21 through case laws. For example, there has been Puttaswamy judgment through which right to privacy became part of it. There was Ranjit Singh case on the basis of which climate related rights came under the purview of Article 21. So you should connect case laws from Lakshmikant as well as from current affairs. That's how you make a list, and do not make a very big list. Article 21 is important. Similarly, election commission related case laws will be important. Similarly, fundamental rights related case laws will be important. Governor and president related case laws will be very important, always in news. So that's how you make a list, right? So second important thing is this. Third is example. Now, example is a very broad term. For example, when there is a question with respect to, say, for example, model code of conduct, then if some negative, some limitations of model code of conduct are being asked, then you should give example that in 2024 election, maybe election commission did not take action on this particular violation, etc. So these examples give authenticity to your answer, practicality to your answer. And as a civil servant, you should always have that authenticity and practicality in your answers. In the same way, if the question is about, for example, National Commission for Scheduled Caste, National Commission for Scheduled Tribes, then for these 1122 examples, you should have in your notes that where National Commission of Scheduled Caste or Scheduled Tribe, in which cases, in which examples they did a good work, in which examples they their work was limited. So that's how you enrich your answer and you get that extra marks. Fourth important thing is committees. Now, nowadays what is happening is UPSC is explicitly asking you to explain an exam, a question through the help of committees. Like I remember in 2024, there was a question on simultaneous election, and it explicitly asked that you should list the name of committees. So committees become important. Lot of committees are given in Lakshmikant, primarily second ARC, Panchi Commission. These all become important. Besides this, Law Commission has given a lot of recommendations on uniform civil code, etc. So you should always pick and choose two points from these committees, and that's it. You should not keep on like looking for website, look for the complete report as such. No, just two indications from these committees, and you should write them in your notes and use them at the appropriate place. So these are the four things which you should keep in mind, and you should try that your answer have one of these things. You should try it. See, when we write our answer in 7 minutes in mains, we are bound by our natural flow. तो हम वो लिखते हैं जो हमें उस समय याद आ रहा होता है एकदम से, मतलब we don't push a bit to recall articles, case laws, examples or committees. But that's how today if you practice, आपके अंदर ये चीजें imbibe हो जाएंगी, and then when you write your answer during mains, those will come naturally to you. So that's why I'm pushing it again that you should write questions, lot of questions like in these 2.5 months, so that your natural flow is improved. Right now, this was the basics. Now I will tell you through one PYQ how to apply it. So there was this PYQ, I think, on CAG, which I really want to discuss with you. See, so this was the question. The duty of Comptroller and Auditor General is not merely to ensure legality of expenditure, but also its propriety. तो सबसे पहले तो यहाँ पर डिमांड समझो. डिमांड इज दैट कैग्स फंक्शन यू हैव टू लिस्ट, एंड यू हैव टू शो दैट it not just audits or not just focuses on legal expenditure, legal part of the expenditure, but also on the propriety or performance based expenditure also. So यहाँ पर demand is clear. Second thing which I told you in last class, remember the directive word. Directive word is comment. So you have to write your opinion also. You have to analyze it also, right? Now, how you will start it? Now I told you that articles become important. Now Comptroller and Auditor General ka article to you should always remember, Article 148. Through that you can always start your answer. Introduction mein that will come. Body mein you will first show the legality, how it ensures that expenditure is legal. You will write that it ensures that the expenditure is done in association with the law, in association with the budget which is passed by the parliament, etc. You will write these points. Then the second part in which you will focus is on propriety expenditure, on performance expenditure. And this part you cannot explain without examples. तो यहाँ पर आपको एग्जाम्पल्स देने होंगे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कैसे इन 2G स्पेक्ट्रम केस CAG highlighted the performance lags, and because of which in the public domain this issue was highlighted. In the same way, Commonwealth का example you can give. You can even give lot of examples from recent times. Now recent time के अगर आपको examples नहीं पता है, so what you can do is I have the solution for you. You can ask SuperKalam. Recent famous cases of CAG, something like this I will write. See, it has given so many good points. See, Ayushman Bharat. I remember when this news came in, it was very widely covered in newspaper. You can write that how claims made for treatment of deceased patients. Even in Ayushman Bharat case, CAG highlighted that lot of repetitive phone numbers were also used. So there was some fraud going on. In this Delhi government case also you can highlight. So recent cases say you can show that how propriety expenditure, proprietyness of expenditure the court ensure the CAG ensures. So if you are not remembering specific cases, you can just Google it or you can ask from SuperKalam. You will get a very precise cases just like this, right? So in this way you can answer that question. And in CAG, ultimately at the end, what you can write in CAG, ultimately maybe some case you can write with respect to CAG. Let me search that also. Now see, I have written a query, list famous Supreme Court case laws with respect to CAG, and it has given me one case, Arvind Gupta versus Union of India. Now what does that case said? I also was not aware of this case. Affirmed CAG's function to examine economy, efficiency, effectiveness of government resources. Now this will be a very impressive conclusion. So from now only you write it in notes, that you can write at the end. Supreme Court in Arvind Gupta versus Union of India case reaffirmed this function of CAG to ensure economy, efficiency, and effectiveness in government fund utilization. Or you can always quote Ambedkar ji's quote that ji and our constitution in general said that how CAG is the guardian of the public purse. So either way you can conclude, because Ambedkar ji's base conclusion is very commonly used. So use this conclusion. This will be very unique conclusion for you, right? So that's how in CAG question you have integrated article also. You have integrated examples also like 2G spectrum, etc. You have also integrated this case laws also. So this was my main focus today, that how you can integrate these things. So next task for you all is that whenever you are starting writing polity related answer, just brainstorm a bit and then write and get it evaluated at SuperKalam. Simple, right? I'll give you one more homework. Last session's homework was not done by any one of you, so I'll not discuss that question. I'll give you one more question this time, and if you people attempt it, I will discuss it. Otherwise, I will not discuss it in next class. Be very serious, guys. Right? So the next question I'll give PYQ only. Okay, so 2025 question. I think you should try attempting this question, 10 marker. Question is, comment on the need of administrative tribunals as compared to court system. Assess the impact of recent tribunal reforms through rationalization of tribunals made in 2021. Here you can use case laws also. Here you can use articles also. Here you can use examples also. I want to replicate today's learning in this answer, and let me know in the comment section how much you scored and how you have written answer. You can also write your answer in the comment section itself. I will be more than happy to look into it, right? So all the best. In the next class, we will move to another subject. Thank you, guys.